Hello, space engineers. Welcome to the third? Oh god. Okay, well, I'm messing things up already, badly. Welcome to the third episode of the final exam. What's going on? Well, last episode we moved over to this farmstead from the power station that we built after episode 1, where we slid down a hill and almost died. Now, what we need to do is try not to die. I have a meal from starvation. I have like a meal tack. I have some crops that I'm growing in here that, are not gonna sustain me, and I have some algae over at my power station that I need to go collect. This monstrosity is my only vehicle, and it needs to be rectified. I need to use it to go get some more iron. I need the iron so that I can build a solar tower and get some algae. I need to check this. Oh, I have a variety of things I have to do here, don't I? Okay. That doesn't work all the time, and I'm suspicious that there are some timer blocks here involved. Okay. So how do I get that to be mine? I can't just change its name. I can't say show on HUD. Yeah, access denied, but how's it doing? Stored power, 2.65 megawatts. Okay, we're just going to pretend like that's enough power. We're going to deal with the... We're going to deal with the wind turbine problem later. We need to rebuild this vehicle. So we can go and get the iron and nickel that we need to build the... boy, I'm a mess. The iron and the nickel we need to build the algae farms. Ugh.
Inventory full. So
I'm gonna be trying to rebuild this in a way that is more conducive. Oh, that's nice. To my final goal. So I need a different cargo container, and preferably I need some better wheels. Maybe even more batteries? I don't know. I need to do that fast enough so I can get the materials and come back and not starve. So the goal here with the build that I'm doing is I'd like more ground clearance, and I'd like better cargo, more balanced cargo. So what do we have in here? Anything left? Yeah, there's a bit of stuff. So I'm not going to do a great job with this. I'm just going to do a job. Because I don't have a lot of time, so I've got to get more cargo on here, balance it at least a little bit better, and I got to put some better wheels on here. So I need one of these. I want to put this one on the other side because I catty corner a little bit just to try and even the weight out a little bit better. I'm not even going to bother hooking these together. So now I need a piston and a mag plate because I want to jack it up and put some bigger wheels on it if I can. I don't really know if I can, but I'd like to. Okay, let's just reverse this. Okay, so I'm going to try and tear these off. And put 5x5s on here. What's wrong with me? Can I try and put a 5x5 on here? Right side. Well, that's pretty big. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do 5x5s. It's too big. It's actually too big. Let's just try and beef this up a little bit. Let's try and do it better. I think the bumper is a great idea, but I want to move it back a little. Oh, I'm going to want some lights too. Okay, now I'm worried about banging the butt here. Those red eyes out there? That is freaky. And the cliff sides are glowing. I would like to go check out those glowing cliffs at some point. That's pretty freaky. Okay. I don't know, 600 to grow something? Did we finish growing that? Because if we did, I'm going to take a real quick... Oh, yeah, let's harvest this. Ooh, and I got 2. Okay, so if I go over here... Oh, no, if I go over here... Put the grain in the food processor. Let me say production, food processor, seeds. Make 1. And we have grain and grain seeds. So that's awesome. Now we need to some algae.
Energy low.
I have some hardtack in here. I'm gonna need both of these, I think. So you need my health to be up so that I can dig fast. I do have algae at the wind turbine I set up. So I just need like a light. Some interior lights, and I might need another battery on this thing. Okay, added some piston and maglock controls here. Reverse the piston, unlock the mag plate. How are we on power? 9 hours. Alright, this is the new Mega Rover. Two cargo containers, actual bumpers for wheels. And I think we're ready to go. So what do we have? Kelp crisp gun. Then we have a bottle. Is there a hydrogen bottle? Okay, and then there's only one more thing I want to do, and that's change these doors out. Although I do really like the airlock system. Well, what I really need is to have a space the spiders can't give me, so I don't need to change the doors out to do that. I think all I need to do is put some corridors in here. X. And then like a narrow corridor. I think this is what I need. If I just put this here, then I don't think the spiders can get in. And then that makes me feel a little better to weld that up. Okay, I think we're ready to go. We've got the survivalist surprise, or whatever we're going to call this vehicle. And we need to try and drive it in the night over to the nickel and iron deposits. We want to go to the nickel via the iron. I gotta get rid of these other. Okay, so I'm gonna try and be careful. We have a dangerous journey here. And I think this is actually the way to go. Not that I can see or anything. So I sort of think that I know what I'm doing. Like, I think this is decent terrain. I can get down to the salt flats from here, I think. Can't wait to come out here and get some of these uranium bushes, but I need a lot more iron for that so that I can have a large refinery to refine the uranium from the uranium bushes. I love these fungus-covered trees. They are freaking great. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, maybe every episode, but hats off, Major John. Good job on the planet build. Very impressed. Oh yeah, I should be running around with my HUD on because I need to have my ore detector on. I don't have an ore detector. I don't have an ore detector. Wow. Okay, that's not acceptable. Because I need to do some scouting while we're here. So I need to get the parts for an ore detector. Oh yeah, and my health died. My health is gone. I lost all my buffs. And the reason I lost my buffs is because I made it a multiplayer game because I wanted to bring my other character in order to record stuff, and my code's not up to snuff for multiplayer, and so things went badly. But the multiplayer game is what killed me. Let's put one of the new ones on just because we can, and we haven't been using them. Go looking, see if we can find anything out here. I know the nickel's off to the right. I would like to find some ice somewhere. You know, this terrain doesn't look that like it's that big of a deal from far away. It looks like it's really smooth. But it's got these little places where you need to kind of be careful. That was terrifying and unexpected. Should have gone straight for the nickel instead of looking for stuff. I'm running out of food. I am very surprised, very relieved, and very disappointed that there haven't been any spider spawns, really. You know, I mean, I'm relieved because I don't want to deal with the spiders, but I might starve because they haven't shown up to give me their bodies for food yet. I mean, you know, that's not their plan, but that's going to be my plan if they show up. I'm getting hungry and I'd like to be able to run around, so hopefully I'll have enough hunger on board that I can actually run. If I get stranded out here somehow with no food. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do before because I have my bottle on me, is I'm going to go back to my... Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to go. Yeah, that looks about right. And I want to dig some of those voxels while I'm here, some of those white voxels. So do we have any food? 10. Wow, I could make something to eat with that. That's freaking awesome. Now, let's eat the food we have. And let's see about these white voxels over here real quick. What does that give me? Oh, silicon stone and stone plus plus. Okay. Oh, I don't think I want those. Okay. So, if I can park this a little closer to the mine entrance, it might make things a little easier in the event that I am attacked by spiders while I'm here. I mean, maybe it'll make it easier. I don't know.
Inventory full.
One of the other things about the Iron Plus Plus is that it yields really well, so you get a lot from what you mine. That's one of the differences between all the plus and minus ores, is the minuses you get less when you mine. You get less yield, you get less yield when you refine them. So they're just kind of a pain all around. But if they're what you got, they're what you got.
Inventory full.
You don't need you. But I'll take you.
Inventory full.
Okay, we're going to call this good. And we are going to head back to the nickel mine. But I want to climb up on this hill just a little so I can see how my suspension is doing, because I can't see anything in the grass. So my suspension's looking a little loaded down. I should give us a little sponge still in our suspension. And we got to go back now to the nickel mine. Pick up a load of nickel. And we have to see what kind of food we can make. I'm not convinced that we can stay alive through the night without spider meat. And so if they don't attack us, I don't know what we're going to do exactly. I'd like to not die. wonder that sucked the first time I went down that. My lord. Getting hungry. Not going to be able to run soon. So I got to get this mining over with and get back before that happens.
Inventory
This is
full.
terrible. I'm just going to see if I can dig down lower. See if the nickel's better down there. Looks like there's some iron down there. Every time I come up here, it looks like it's about to be daylight, and it is not. Yeah, I'm hungry. So I can't run anymore. We got more nickel to do. Okay. We're not going to do a whole lot more of it without being able to run. Gonna have to get back. I'm really digging all this mining. I'm a funny guy. Actually, I am. I'm digging the crazy voxel mishmash that looks, I don't know, more like real stuff than what we normally mess around with. It's fun.
Inventory full.
All right. I think I know where I'm going. Whoa, that is something I very, very much need. I have to go down there and get some magnesium. I have to. Because I need to kill spiders when they show up. I can't do it without the magnesium, and I don't have any magnesium. Wow. Okay, let's get some of this. Woohoo! This was unexpected and poof. So helpful. Can I get any of it in here? I can put some in here. I can go back and I can get some more. And we'll be totally overloaded and we won't be able to make it up the hill. Oh my gosh, I am so slow. This is running. Okay. Yeah, this is running. I think that we want to go this way. This looks like a pretty gentle slope, right? Covered in lumps, because that's how the gentle slopes go here. You can do it, Rescue Rover, Survival Rover, whatever we're going to call you. You can do it. You can do it. I'm going to be able to build an interior turret. I just realized that. Holy moly. I want an interior turret so bad. Alright, home sweet home. So I'm going to be transferring material for a minute. I'll come back sometime after that's over with, this horror that I'm up to. I can't believe the spiders haven't attacked me. But they're a finicky bunch. Okay, we got our food, supplies. So let's go in here and see what we can do with that. Nothing. I need at least 2 things to make anything that doesn't suck. I need more scouting. 1, 2. It'd be great if we could find some more ingredients. Okay, now what else do we have? There's food in here. Isn't there? Oh. Hurt, I guess. Okay, now, can we produce any bullets? Yeah. That's not what I want. Let's make 20 of those? 30 of those? Alright, that is awesome. We have some defenses. This thing still doesn't work, which is insanely irritating. So I think that because there's a timer associated with it somewhere on this base, best thing I can do is grind it down and build another one. If I'm going to keep it over there anyways. Okay. So I'm trying to build some of this without actually using my jetpack, because I don't have a lot of what is that? Very worried about starving. I have a little bit of food still, but it's not gonna be... That looks like sunrise. Well, maybe I will survive. I don't know. So my hope is, if I rotate this, it'll make it easier for me to weld it all up. Because I don't have a welding vehicle, and this is my priority, I think, at the moment, is to get this stuff all sorted out. Spiders. I don't have a gun. Where's my gun? Come on, spiders. Maybe this guy will kill you. That's pretty helpful. This is exactly what I needed. Hi, bud. Okay, so that turret is not particularly helpful. What are you doing, buddy? You look a little stuck. This is great, actually. I'm really pleased. Maybe we'll survive the night. And spiders over here. Are you munching on my vehicle? Like, what are you doing? Like, are you munching on my tires? Like, what's happening? Am I grinding you? No. Oh, I guess I am. Alright. Well, that's bad for you to get stuck in there, isn't it, buddy? Funny how I don't feel super sympathetic. Let's put an interior turret up there. Okay, so I feel lucky we had a spider attack. And I had... I had interior turrets up because we found that magnesium deposit. Thank you, bugs. Thank you for the sustenance you have given us on our long journey through this dark night. Thank you, bugs. So I'm waiting for it to build. I'm waiting for it to build all the components for my algae farm. And in the meantime, I'm trying to connect these two buildings so that I have like a actual structure. Wow, this is painful. I haven't ground down a door with a regular grinder in a long time.
Inventory full.
I don't have enough iron to finish these. Holy moly. I gotta go get more iron. Alright. I need more iron. Getting a little crazy here. Overdoing it, perhaps. Going a little too fast. Hopefully this is the very last time that I'm driving out to get resources that I mine by hand. My goal was to get enough resources so that I could make a flying machine of some kind that I could use to do the mining for me. But we didn't get enough material, so because we're still building our algae farms. World team. Get the nickel, which I think is around this corner. I don't really know. Yeah, I got a few more corners to go. Yeah, calm down. I don't have a gyro on this thing. If I wreck, it's gonna be bad. Real bad. So, you need to just not do that. Actually, I might drive around a little bit more and see if there's anything else I can pick up. Like any other kinds of ores or anything. Silicon, yeah, I don't care. Silicon close to the base. I don't think I want to drive through all that terrain to try and get at that antenna. I'm just going to drive around this lake a little bit. Or sea or whatever. Whoa! We found ice. We have everything we need to get off the planet. Ice, this is major. We might eventually get off this rock. That's pretty good.
Inventory.
Somebody get like, I don't know, a couple loads of ice.
Inventory full.
In the hope that I'll be able to grow some food. And I'm going to get some iron, and that should allow us to finish our algae farms.
Inventory full.
Which will be the other half of the food that we need. So things are going swimmingly. Gotta hurry up, get back, get my algae farms growing. Hopefully this is our last time doing this. We'll see. Okie dokie. Got all the iron. Now we need some more nickel again. While we're at it, we're going to get a little more magnesium. Because we used all the magnesium to make interior turret bullets. I think we still have plenty of bullets, but I'd like to have a little magnesium around just so that I can make, you know, bullets if I feel like I need to. So I gotta be careful with this thing. It doesn't have a gyro. What kind of vehicle do you think we should build next? We need to build something. A lot of tasks to do. So I have a lot of mining tasks to do. We have to figure out, one of the things we have to figure out is if we're getting off the planet in a large or small grid ship. If it's a small grid ship, we have fewer mining tasks to do. So we'll probably get off planet sooner. So maybe we should consider doing that. I don't have a gyro, so I'm a bit more afraid to try and power through this stuff. I just want to be gentle. It's definitely morning. Here we are in the nickel mine again. Okay, we got a bunch of nickel. You know, I don't know if we have enough nickel, actually. I'm going to go ahead and get more because I want to build something that flies, I believe. I think that will be a benefit. Be a welding or a mining ship, something like that.
Full.
So, I'm going to need motors, so I'm going to need nickel, so hopefully I can build some kind of flying mining vehicle before I need more nickel. Okay, let's go to the magnesium mine and pick up a little bit of magnesium so we can murder more spiders. So those spiders, they saved our bacon. This feels like a joke to me. I know it's probably not, but it feels like one, so maybe you guys will think that's entertaining on it. I don't know, some level. I'm not missing out on any of my sunlight yet. It's not over the hill. Transfer over with here, get all this material in here. Am I out of silicon? I think I'm out of silicon. I'm out of silicon. I need to get more silicon. Okay, let's go get some more silicon. I really want to make the most of my day. Like the daylight that I have for food production, because I didn't like the idea that I couldn't make any food and I was going to starve. I didn't like that. So I need to go over here and get another few loads of silicon so that I can finish up the algae farms. Get them rocking and rolling. The algae growing.
Full.
Alright, I probably need more silicon at some point, but I'm very excited to get my farms up, and I can see the sun's almost up. So get down here and make the most of it. Okay, well, that's okay, that's good enough. Turret controller. Algae. Azimuth rotor is advanced rotor. Is the hinge. There is no assigned camera. Always in the sun. Rock on. Now, I would like to say I'm very pleased with my algae farm design there. I think I am maximizing the conveyor port options available. Efficiency levels more than 100%. That's nice. Okay, the first emergency has been averted. Now what do we do? Turn the wheels off, I'll tell you that. Growing some serious food now. Let's do some more food growing. Let's do it. So I need to get my seeds out, because I think I have water now. Grain seeds, yep. Want grain seeds. fruit seeds. Yeah. So what is your deal? Water level high. Let's make sure we have an irrigation system on. Oh, it's got all the ice. I can grow a couple of crops here, so let's plant some things. Why is water level empty? On? Water level low. Interesting. Oh, okay, cool. I just have to turn it on. Alright. Is this some crazy ass stuff or what, guys? We got some algaing. We got cropping. We're not dying from hunger. We got some spider meat in the bank. So this has been a super successful day, and I think I'm going to call the episode here. Next time, we're going to probably do at least a little more hand mining, which is unfortunate. And then after that, we're going to have what we need to stop having to hand mine. That's going to be the goal next episode. No more hand mining. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the content. If so, please give me a like and subscribe. If not, well, thanks for watching anyways, my lord. And I hope to see you again for the next episode, where we will conquer Komoribi. We hope.